Welcome back. We're looking at some bright daytime looks from Irish retailers, for your little ones when you need to dress them to impress.
Yeah, stylist Laura Jordan has been looking after all the children this morning. A slightly different gig this morning, isn't it?
Different gig.
You're coping very well, it has to be said.
You're very relaxed.
Thank you very much.
Totally different skill set required this morning. But you're managing them really well. So we're back into Katie here.
Yes.
And some very cute children's wear.
Again, it's all about the brights, having a little bit of fun in your practical everyday clothes. So again, we have our raincoat, which is from Milano Fiog, and again, as we mentioned earlier, changes colour when the rain hits it, which is a nice little extra feature. Underneath it then we have pure cotton, or all organic cotton actually, the piece this morning, jumper from Jackanory, just really comfy and cosy, and we've paired it, as we see now, with a pair of leggings that just work well with it. So that nice pink colour just goes very nicely with the navy, and it's real girly, a little bit of a heart motif on it as well. And again, comfort is king when we're talking about children's clothes. So again, the leggings we've put with it, just a gentle stripe through it, and again, blends in nicely. And our wellies showing them off to their max there when you've got a narrower leg. So we have a lovely yellow bright boot from gooseandgander.ie.
When you're buying these pieces, and obviously if you're going to buy from Irish retailers, sometimes they're going to keep the price as low as they can, and sometimes you'll have to pay a little bit more for something that's a little bit special.
Exactly.
In terms of how it works hard for you, going with neutral colours doesn't really apply. They're children. You want the unicorns on the coat.
Yes, and I think that's the difference between when you're buying for yourself, you're kind of thinking practically, where you just want to really have fun pieces for children. And exactly as you said, you have to be mindful of the fact that they'll grow out of them. So you want to have a price point that's not, ridiculous with that in mind, but again, have something that's kind of fun and practical and wearable and washable as well.
And I suppose in terms of investment pieces for tiny little people, coats that will last a year or two.
Coats that will last, because if you buy them a size up, you can turn the wrist on them and you get longer out of them, and the length of the coat isn't such a deal breaker. Obviously shoes, you're going to, the feet will grow, there's only so much you can do with that. But in terms of other pieces, yes, coats, dresses, things that just aren't too
But they also can be passed down to the other siblings or cousins or whatever, if they're special pieces.
If they're special pieces, and I think in brighter colours, they tend to not absorb much stain, you're not washing them as often, they're not fading as much, therefore they will be able to be worn again, yes.
Lovely. Thank you, Katie.
Thank you, well done, Katie. And we have Buddy rejoining us now.
Buddy's rejoining for his
played a blinder earlier on. Look
second performance. Yes.
Hi, Buddy. Look at this little outfit.
Buddy is ready to pose and pout, which we practiced earlier. And Buddy's wearing a really classic, again, we saw this style before, really popular, like the Royals, the idea of having that contemporary mixed with a more vintage idea. There's a cardigan here from Jackanory. Again, that can be worn for boys or girls. So again, if you're looking to keep colour palette gender neutral, that's something that may work well. The grandfather shirt with underneath it. Again, all from Spanish brand, stocked through Milano Fiog. And the little shorts, which you can see again, and got a brace with it as well. So just lovely braces that just hold them up nicely, because it can be hard to keep the shorts up otherwise. Again, great for even like a wedding guest, or something that you want to be practical but also fun and a little bit more stylish. And then the little moccasins again.
We're seeing these shoes, and I think they're a perfect compromise when a baby's going from baby to toddler.
Exactly, yeah.
They're not ready for an actual pair of shoes, but something on their feet.
Something on the feet, and again, they're soft, they're comfortable, and they have a rubber sole, which is important in terms of grip and comfort too. And again, just nicely made in Ireland again, so great if you're looking to support Irish business.
Hi, Buddy.
I just love the colours.
Yeah,
there
very
we
neutral.
Go. Hi. Lovely wave.
The colours are beautiful, because you often think,
so nice,
bright colours great for kids, but they can just look equally as adorable in the muted hues.
Just the opposite, and particularly for if you're again for a day event in the summertime, if you're trying to dress up a little bit.
He wanted to, and then he changed his mind.
Thanks so much, Buddy.
Well done,
Great
Buddy.
to see you.
Bye.
Oh, he's coming over there to me. He likes the heels on you, Laura.
He wants to touch your shoes, the studs.
We've had great fun outside, haven't we, Buddy?
Look at all.
It's a real boy thing, isn't it, to go picking at the studs on the shoes.
Racing around the place. And now we have our final little model this morning, and Beth is back.
So Beth, again, we've kind of gone with a similar style to what we just had with Buddy there. Something, if you're looking for a smart daytime look, again, something a little bit different that you won't find on the high street. Adore the collar on this, that broderie anglaise just around the top of that blouse. And again, it's nicely finished off on the cuffs as well. And it can easily be worn with even a pair of jeans or a pair of leggings. We've just put the pinafore dress over it for something a little bit different. This is all available from Milano Fiog. And again, there's a bow on the back. Beautiful, just girly detail that's got kind of good quality pieces through it as well.
And you can jump in it, as Beth just
demonstrating. Very, very important. And again, with the tights and the wellies too, that just gives that kind of pull it together, practically speaking. So you can put a little ballet shoe with it if you wanted, but also shows that it could be worn for every day as well.
And getting back to the colour, I have friends with little girls say they're driven demented because there's so much pink on offer. They don't necessarily want their little ones in pink all the time. So it's great to see texture, tone, the blue hues, but with a very girly little dress.
Exactly, and it's quite a classic style as well. I think that would last for plenty of years if you're handing it down. It's almost, you're creating nearly an heirloom idea, I think, with that type of style of dress. And as you said, yeah, it's all about neutral palette as well. You're not kind of keeping it all pink, and there's I suppose something else on offer.
Something a bit different, I suppose, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. Very cute.
Beautiful.
She's caught sight of herself in the monitor now, so this is great
She's
crack.
happy. Laurie didn't bribe them by any chance to make them
Absolutely not. This
so
is
well
all,
behaved today.
All organic here.
All thanks to the parents as well,
Exactly.
who
And
kindly
showing
came
off
on with us.
that hair bow as well, beautifully, which is again from Pretty Boutique, all handmade in Ireland.
It was pretty.
It was, there we go.
Durable.
It stayed in as well.
It did indeed.
Love it. All right, thank you, Beth.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Beth.
Thanks, Beth.
See you soon, Beth.
Bye, love.
Laura, thanks a million. Great
you very
looks there this morning. Very different options for little ones around the country.
Thank you
I
very
did
much.
voice double for this morning if I was you. Just saying.
Just to know.
Well done.
Thanks, Laura. Up next, all the TV gossip that you need to know, including details of the all-new X Factor. See you in a few.